where it is. I can't wear my bathrobe. I can't wear my bathrobe because the image. I should wear this. I really don't want to wear it because I really don't want to wear this. But it's effort, right? Me taking the robe off because when I wear a robe, when I wear this, when I wear this, I look silly, right? But I don't want to get up, take this off, put this on because it's hassle, right? It's lazy, right? But I should wear this because I look more professional if I wear this. Right? People are lazy. People are lazy even to buy the bicycle. They rather continue with their walk because they're lazy. They don't want to get, go through the effort of ordering it, and But now if I wear this, I look better. Right? It has to do with it has to do with laziness. My face doesn't look like somebody that took over Hollywood, right? And millions of people's memory got erased. Seems like impossible, right? My hair, my face. Seems like it's impossible. Plus, all the Koreans are dead. Holy Spirit took the bodies away. If they're dead, where's the body? Right? This miracle, it ain't possible, right? This is so Chinese. Even for me, I couldn't tell. With 1%, half percent difference, I could tell the sound. If I listen to it carefully, I know they're doing verbatim. It's not their real voice. They're just imitating a Korean voice. So I could tell. But for American people, they can't tell, right? So again, all the Koreans are dead. This is all Chinese, right? Too impossible. Even if you look at me, oh, how can you take over Hollywood? That's 3. All the memory, millions and billions of people's memories are erased. That's 4. It's impossible. Only way to do that is to come and see me, right? Right. The difference, the person you are watching me on the YouTube, and the person myself is different. I look really ugly here, right? If you meet me in person, you will believe that I'm God. Right? But who in America is gonna come to Korea? What exact perfect person gonna come to Korea to see me? Who? Donald Trump? Is he gonna come? Can Donald Trump? Does he have enough personal power to tell everybody, or does anybody who has the power? FBI, CIA, they have the power. They don't want to do anything. People that wants to do something, they're already dead. Right? But people that's involved in right now, they're in CFC's position 2 years ago, a year ago. They want to be removed by the people, right? But they set themselves up so much, they cannot get out of the hole, right? So I don't know. I don't know what answer there is. So I was just thinking about this at work a little bit because your brain comes up with the answer Like if you get cold, your body heals itself. Your brain tries to heal itself by coming up with the answer. Your brain's always working to get an answer. But if you're so stupid, or you don't have enough education, or you have too much of an answer, then your brain does not produce the answer. Right? So I'm giving you the answer. I talked about this stuff already. People work. This is different. Uh, people work not by. Uh, People work by habit. By habitually. Right? You do the same thing over and over again every day. That's how you work. Like you don't need to even go to school. Right? You just it looks so bad right here. You don't even need to go to school. You just need to go to work and learn by habit. I gotta look good, then you believe me more. If I look bad, you believe me less. But right now, with right here, this is what it's the best I could do. Uh, my face is perfect, so even if I'm 10 pounds overweight, I look really fat, right? But if you meet me in person, I don't look this fat. Right? My body is perfect frame. I have a perfect 160-pound frame. So even if I gain a little bit of weight, I feel it, right? So right now my stomach is almost gone, right? But I have it right here. Look, I have this right here, right? It's right here. But inside is hard as rock. So I have a perfect 160-pound frame. Right? This will be gone probably by this month, but but if I eat vegetable, if I eat fruits, I eat fruits, I could get rid of the fat really fast. But I'm eating chicken, I'm eating pork, so the fat comes back on right away. Let me read this. So, let me see. Yeah, people work by habit, not by you know personality and habit. I talked about all this stuff already. Yeah, so I watched Will's video. I know I understood what he's talking about. Uh, yeah, it's just you know, um, even at work, you have a little bit. I have a little bit of power. Right? I have a little bit of power to open the gate and shut the gate. I have a little bit of power at the desk because I'm security guard, right? But I have no power, right? I'm to do as I'm told to do, right? Right? But what happens is people they abuse their power. They said don't, in the above said don't take anything, right, from the residents or the delivery people and hand it over like that. Right? Don't do that. They told me not to do that, right? But I see people do it. Right? Why do they do it? It's because they're abusing their power, right? Uh, they're abusing their power. If for example, the above said the rule said don't receive anything from the delivery people, don't receive anything from the residents, and give it to another transfer like that. Right? But if I do it, I'm abusing power. Right? But people understand. Do people understand that? They think they think they're doing good. Right? So even there, that's a small example, right? I'm not. If somebody tells me, "Oh, can you take this cup and give it to my friend? Can you leave it here? Can you leave it here? And and can you leave it here? And somebody comes, can you give it to him as a favor?" I cannot do that. Right? But it's I'll do it. Give it to me. I'll do it. I give it to him. That's abuse of power. Abuse of power. I'm abusing my power. Right? I'm not supposed to do that, but I'm doing it. I'm abusing my power. Yeah, I think that's a small example of I'm abusing my power because yeah, I have power. I'm not gonna listen to my boss. I'm gonna take your cup. I'm gonna leave it here. When your friend comes, I'll give it to him. Yes, I'm powerful. Ha ha ha. Right? I could not listen to my boss, and I have the power. Give me the cup. Yeah, I have power. I give it to you. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm powerful. Like that, right? So the reason I say that is because why do people, make mistake? Why do people not listen? Why do people not work perfectly or almost perfectly? It's because they abuse their power, right? I want to do my way. Abuse your power. So you have to be humble. You have to be humble enough to, you know, do as the above or the rule states. So even at work, it's all little bit of abuse of power everywhere. So a new person comes in, they have no idea what the hell is going on here. Because everybody's abusing their power a little bit, right? So the new person's like, what is the answer, right? Basically, this is what I do, right? And I'm analyzing this because I cannot. My brain has to work. My brain analyzes everything, right? Like I told you, it's impossible, nearly impossible for eye ear center to get out of the hole because the trap is so deep. But I'm here. So Chinese people here, the CFC here, people here, they could get out easily because I'm here. Probably in 1 hour, probably in 30 seconds, they could get out because I'm here. Right? But you're over there. So you're trapped. You're trapped. So people or person or representative or somebody from America has to come to me and talk to me. And they have to believe one-on-one conversation and they have to believe. But if they listen to this YouTube, they're not gonna believe. They're gonna say this fat, ugly, what the hell is this? They're not gonna believe. They have to come to me, come to this room, sit right here and talk to me. Then he'll believe, right? in Korea, not in America. So these people, they could turn this around in 1 minute, 1 hour, one day to turn around. So over there, America, it's nearly impossible to get out of the trap. So this is basically what I do, right? In the morning time, this, in the morning time, I check everything's okay. Right? Then I stand outside, 10 minutes, stand outside, and salute, greet, 10 minutes rest, back and forth, 1 hour. Right? Then I do what's called patrol. I patrol for 10 minutes. Right? Then we have a lunch for 4 hours because I eat, you eat, we have to change. So basically, it's not too much movement. Right? And throughout all this, I'm still writing the visitors pass. Right? Then at 5 o'clock, I have to turn on the light or turn off the light around 5 o'clock. Then I clean for 5 minutes. This is my work. It's nothing, right? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 items. That's it. Right? Why is it like as if what the hell is going on, right? Then this is and basically they have to make this booklet right? They have to make this booklet, right? They have to have it like that, with all the information, make a little booklet and give it to a new person, right? They get this, they have this manual, then they could do everything, right? It's not like people that work there 7 months, 8 months, like God, he has so much, he knows so much, but this is what they know right here in this little booklet, right? Because as time by, they memorize, they get familiar with it. So basically, I found out how to memorize. Your brain works like this, right? You have to memorize the building. To memorize the building, right? How the building is set up. You have to memorize that. It's like a bone, skeleton, right? After you memorize that, then you have to. I don't know if you see this. See, this is 1단지, right? Maybe I should explain it better. What happens is this is 1단지, right? This is so I memorize 1 goes from 1 to 110, right? 110. Then it goes 111 to 115, 116, 117, 120, right? Then 121 goes like this to 126, right? I memorize that, right? Then I memorize. I put the 114 here, 114 here. And this go 버섯. For 120 here, it's go 나뭇잎. For 121 here, it's go 병아리. I put 125 here, it's go 개구리. Right? So I memorize these for children's park. So I memorize that. Right? But what is that? It's nothing. I just have to have this paper. Right? But but someday, a month, week, 2 week, I'm gonna memorize this, right? Someday I'm gonna memorize it. Even 2단지 is like this, right? It was from 121, 201 to 205, then 206, 2010, 211, then it goes 217, right? It goes like this, right? And there's three children's park here. This is called Eberle, near 201, and this is called 어린애 목자, 목자 어린애? No. Eberle, and this is called 우리마을, 213 우리마을, and there's a cube, 216 is cube, right? So this is easy to memorize. These three I have to memorize. That I memorize. So your brain works. That's how your brain works. Your brain has to have skeleton. Then you add a little bit. After once you memorize this, you add a little bit more. Then after you memorize that, you add a little bit more. Then add a little bit more. 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 Like that, right? Then it stays in your brain. If you just memorize like this, like that, you know what the hell is you memorizing codes? How can you memorize these codes? It's just codes. This is all codes. Right? So codes. So codes. You know? So they didn't make this booklet. So everybody thinks they're somebody. They're nothing. They're security guard. They're nobody. Right? It's just this, and this. Right? It's nothing. But I think most work is even simpler than that, right? It's this. Look how much real estate. This is a city. I'm security guard of a city, right? But this has not a lot of information. A lot of information here, right? A lot of people. So it's but it all contains here. But my job function is only 7 items. Right? But probably a lot of people 1 item, 2 item, and doesn't involve this much in people or real estate or stuff, right? So it's really a hard job, but it's not hard. But probably people that's working has a higher job, or they probably 1 item or 2 item, and probably work with less information. So it's CFC gave me a good example, right? So anyway, I was thinking about that because I was working in a really like slow gate, and I was thinking, there really is. What we're gonna do? All the Korean people are dead. They all killed themselves, and the Holy Spirit took their bodies away. Oh, those are all Chinese. They're acting Korean. Who's gonna believe that? Oh, Nick is dancer. Look at him. He's handsome. He's cool. Oh, who's gonna believe that? What else? You're gonna tell them my story, my heaven story. Who's gonna believe that? Everybody's busy. They'll think it's fantasy. So who's gonna believe that? So only answer is me right here. They have to have enough excitement, enough involvement, enough care to concern to come here and see me, right? Because everything else is like, how is that possible? That doesn't make sense. Koreans are dead because of the voice of the Holy Spirit, right? Korean police, they know I'm God, even if they, how can they be God? because they have the Holy Spirit's voice radio. The Chinese people, they have the Holy Spirit's voice on the radio. The Japanese people have it. Everybody in the world have it, right? But the CIA and FBI, they have it, but they're not. I think they're giving it to the civilians as well, but they have to. What can they do, right? They don't have power. Even me, my power has wear down like that, right? If I tell everybody in Korea, oh, you're going to lake of fire, you have to forgive American people, it's not gonna work, because you could only lie so many times before they realize, oh, Nick is just telling us to forgive them, right? Just forgive Americans. It's, it's, it's lying to us, but he's not gonna do it. He can only do it so many times. I did it how many times over 2012 until now? How many times did I do it? I do it. So basically, even that kind of wears down like that. Right? So when you when you negotiate, you have to be firm, right? You have to be firm, as in, I should never, never back down. But back down, how can I? But how can I not back down? Right? I should always say, everybody's going to lake of fire. If you don't put me as a king, everybody's going to lake of fire. If you don't put me as a king, everybody's going to lake of fire. But even that, they look for the little room, to this way, go this way. But that's how people's mind work, right? If I meet somebody, I try to look for his weaknesses, right? And I try to attack his weaknesses. That's how your brain works, right? Even with FBI, when they go into contact with me, they try to find my weaknesses. So, you know, so they found my weaknesses. When what do? They build on my weaknesses, and they trap themselves so far they can't get out. Right? Yeah, I said, are you going to lake of fire? Oh, his eyes moved a little bit like this. So I think he's lying. Like that type. Like it's stupid, right?